So, you're at the agency counter, ready to pick up the keys for your rental car, and then you get the sales pitch. Have you thought about buying rental car insurance? Here's where the confusion can set in. You don't want to overpay, but you don't want to be underinsured. And you think you might be covered by your credit card, but you're not sure for what exactly. It can get complicated, but it doesn't have to be. Here's everything you need to know about credit card rental car insurance in about 3 minutes. First, what does it cover? Credit cards provide the same insurance you'd get from a collision damage waiver or loss damage waiver, which rental agencies sell as CDW or LDW. That means you'll be covered for any damage to the rental car itself, including if it's lost or stolen. Get an offender bender? Suddenly find your parking spot is empty because someone broke into your car? In either of those cases, you'd be covered for the cost of the rental car by your card. The kicker: you won't need to buy CDW or LDW from the rental agency. This could save you about $20 per day. That's a lot of cash back in your pocket. The fine print. Credit card rental car insurance, just like any insurance policy, has its fair share of fine print, terms, and legalese to decode. Here are some of the most important things to know. Check if your card actually comes with coverage in the first place, because not all do. For cards that do come with coverage, terms are mostly the same. You'll be covered for rental cars that have an MSRP of $65,000 for a maximum period of 48 days. For your insurance to kick in, you need to pay for the full price of the rental using your credit card and reject, deny, or just say no to the CDW, LDW with the rental agency. Yes, coverage typically applies around the world, meaning any country and any city you're in, but it might not always be the case, like if you're traveling somewhere that has a travel warning. One more thing, there are some ways you could void your card's insurance. For example, if you're renting a massive vehicle with more than 8 seats, or you're using the rental to haul office supplies for your small business, coverage won't apply. Generally though, if you're renting a sedan or minivan just to get around for a road trip, you'll be covered through your card. To be extra safe, consider calling up your credit card company before booking your rental. So we now know that credit cards provide collision, damage, and loss coverage for the rental car itself. Now it's time to talk about what it doesn't cover. It won't provide third-party insurance, so your credit card won't cover you for damage caused to anyone else's property, like someone else's car. It won't cover personal injury coverage, including any healthcare costs due to an accident, like physiotherapy. Finally, it won't provide personal effects coverage. Personal effects is just a fancy word for valuables. So if your rental car is stolen and your expensive laptop along with it, you won't get any money back for your laptop. There is some good news though. If you own a car and already have an auto insurance policy, you're probably covered for all the above and won't need to pay out of pocket. But if you don't, and you're just relying on your credit card, you'll only be covered for the cost of the rental car, and you'll need to purchase liability and personal injury insurance. Personal effects insurance is covered under your home insurance, or with a handful of cards like the BMO World Elite MasterCard. To learn more, or to view our complete list of the best credit cards for rental car insurance, read our blog or click on the link in the description.
Ratehub.ca, helping you choose better.